Hello everyone, I'm so excited to make some pretzels, some protein sparing modified fasting pretzels.
I finally found something more.
Which basically means that it is filled with protein, little fat, and almost zero carbs. Pretzels. So let's get started. What do we got over here? We have egg whites, 6 of them. By the way, wait till the end. I put the entire recipe and the instructions there for you, so don't worry about scribbling down as I go. Egg whites. Super important that if you get any of the yolks in there, that you get them out, because you want the egg whites to be fluffy and they're going to be peaked, if you will, after we use this blender thingy. After we use this mixer, which as you can tell, I barely use, like this isn't even stretched out. I mean, I'm not a big baker, but here we go, because I really want some pretzels. And I hope if this turns out, I'm going to make donuts next. All right, let's get back to the instructions. 6 egg whites. 1/3 cup of egg white protein powder, not flavored. You're going to hold that till the end, by the way. Then we're going to dump in some allulose. What is allulose? This is allulose, and it's a rare sugar that comes from figs and corn and wheat. But this is from non-GMO corn, by the way. It's all organic, and it's calorie-free. And you need 3 tablespoons of that. You need the beef gelatin powder. You can get any gelatin powder, but I like the grass-fed beef. That's 2 tablespoons. And then in this little one, we have some Redmond's real salt and some cream of tartar. Now, I realize sometimes I am yelling because I'm thinking that I need to scream to you, and I forget that I have this microphone on. Okay, so all we got to do is dump it on in the bowl, with the exception of the egg whites. We hold that for later. Okay, now let's see if I don't make a mess with this. I'm notorious for getting this all over my kitchen. All right, here we go. All right, so far so good. Oh, I didn't even know this went up this high. Now we're cooking. Okay, the key there is to kick it up to the highest speed as fast as you can. All right, now we're going to add in the dried egg whites, only 1/3 cup. Oh, come on, buddy. Okay. Now this is where I was told by the person who did this recipe that if you mix it too much, the pretzels are going to taste styrofoamy, and we don't want that. So I'm just going to go bzzz with my blender and then get my spatula and stir it all in. Okay, so here we go. Come on. I'm never good at that. Okay, how do I get these things? I don't even know how to get these things out of here. Oh, here. There's a lever. All right. Well, that's stuff on here, and I don't want to make it go to waste. Oh no, I forgot. Forgot that I used this to cook my eggs this morning with bacon and asparagus and an avocado. And I also had what else in there? Oh, some mozzarella cheese. It was delicious, delicious, delicious. There, just beat it out of there. How about that? Okay. So I'm just going to scrape around the sides here and get whatever of that egg white that didn't end up mixing in. And there, good enough for me. Okay, I forgot to put the parchment paper on here and actually grease it. Okay, now grease it. Where's my olive oil? I'm going to use a little avocado oil. You can use it in a spray, but I didn't have time to spray it. So you know what I'm going to do? Is just smear it around with my fingers. I'm going to take this whole thing and dump it right in the center and try to make a rectangle out of it. My oven is already preheated at 325, so let's just take step one here and make this into a rectangle. Okay. All right. Step one done. Okay, we don't want it to come up. Okay, you don't want any holes in it. I don't really know how thick it should be, but this looks pretty good. Some of the avocado oil got inside over here, so I hope that that's okay. And if you don't like avocado oil, you can use olive oil. I'm just trying to, with the protein sparing, that means that you don't want a lot of fat. You want your fat on your body to be the fat that your body ends up using for fuel, not what you put in it. Now, these protein sparing modified days are just to throw in here and there. I'm heading down to Tennessee. I just want something that's quick, nothing that I have to refrigerate. So I figured little pretzel sticks, let's do it. Okay, in we go into the 325 oven for 8 minutes. Get your pizza cutter ready because we will be cutting them into strips in 8 minutes. Set your timer because I don't know about you. I will forget and those things will probably be burned. All right, 8 minutes is done. I kind of kept it in there for about 9 because I wanted to see some golden peaks. I can touch it. It's a little sticky. It's definitely not cooked through. So we're going to take our pizza cutter and we're going to slice. This is too hot. Whew. I'm going to slice it shorter instead of longer because I don't think I'm going to get 5 slices and I want to get 6 pretzels out of this. So we use I'm actually going to have to just use both. So you just, I don't know, is this hot? It's not that hot. And I don't have a nice even surface here because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, these are sticky. Okay, pull them apart. And then you see the bottom is already kind of done. So I'm going to twist the best I can, which I don't even know if it'll do it. It might be too much done. You know what? I probably should have took it out at 8 minutes instead of waiting for 9. Oh, it's breaking. Okay. Don't cook it till it is that done. It should only be a little done. And I put it on my bottom rack. See, you learn all these things with me so that you don't make these mistakes. She never said to keep it on the top rack or not, where to put it in the oven. So we always learn by the burn on this program, on this YouTube channel. And you know what? Even if you didn't want to flip them, you could just, twist them, you could just flip them over because these are not twisting. Why? Because they're too cooked. All right. Oh boy. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna flip them. I'm not gonna twist them. What am I doing here? I'm making a mess is what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna flip them over, put them back on the bottom rack and get the bottoms cooked like the top. And let's see what we can do. And now we cook them again for another 10 to 15 minutes. Yes, I still have gunk on my fingers. And hopefully they will turn out, even though they're not gonna be nice and pretty. I don't really care what they look like. I'll probably have to break them up anyway and put them in a container in order to take them in my car. So I just want them to taste good. So here we go, another 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know, people. They look and they feel spongy, styrofoamy. I don't know. So here goes. I figured I would taste them with you on camera. One of these broke off, so they look kind of good. They look like they'd be good. Please be good. Oh my gosh, they're good. They look so weird. Okay. Sorry. They fall apart pretty quick in your mouth. Not bad. I think I could tweak a few things. First, you can put some butter on top and then sprinkle some like coarse Redmond sea salt on top. You can dip it into some Dijon mustard, which is awesome. All of those have no carbs, so go crazy. You can also make these sweet. So you can put cinnamon and a little bit more allulose in your recipe, and then sprinkle a little cinnamon and allulose on top and make them into cinnamon pretzel sticks, if you will. I don't know. Not bad. We'll see what they're like when they're not hot. Maybe they're different. And at the very least, I can break them up and put them in my burgers that I'm bringing with me. Yes, I am so cheap. I will not go out to eat at a restaurant because I cannot justify the cost eating out. So I always bring my own food. These, at the very least, can be good, quick protein bites that I can take with me in the car when I'm at the house doing some work and I need a little nourishment. So not bad. I know I can play with this a little bit. Maybe I cooked them too long. I looked at them and I was thinking maybe they need a little bit longer. I don't know the sweet spot between 10 and 15 minutes. So like they do still have a little bit of a chew, which is good, because that's what I like, is the soft pretzels. Although these aren't quite exactly like soft pretzels, but they're close enough for me. Okay, winner, winner, pretzel dinner. So I am going to make the donuts, and I'm gonna take some donuts with me. All protein, tiny little bit of fat, and no carbs. Protein sparing, modified fasting donuts. Yeah, I can't wait. So join me next time. But this time, find something more with God, soul, mind, and body. Hey, did you check out my new hat? A great thing for me to wear when my hair isn't good or when I'm cooking and I don't want my hair in my food. Stay tuned to an email. I have a few hats that I'm going to be offering if you want to get yourself one. And I'm telling you, there's nothing cooler than throwing your hair up, having people look at, find something more behind you, and you have a cross on the front. With God. That's my whole thing, right? Find something more with God. Soul, mind, and body. Yes, it all goes together. Have a blessed and inspired day. I hope you enjoy those pretzels.